So what do we do now?
What do you mean?
The whole forest is destroyed. It's hopeless. What? What's so funny?
You thought that was the whole force?
That's what Andrew told me.
That's because he didn't trust you enough to tell you the whole truth.
So what exactly is the whole truth?
It's quite a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Well, we've got nothing else to do.
Alright then, I'll tell you. Long ago, on the date of July 23rd, 1830, a young blacksmith by the name of Smitty Roger Jackson encountered a strange boy in his workshop. Smitty was working on a boat for a friend of his when he suddenly heard a voice. He stopped his work, got up, and yelled at the boy to get out of his shop. But the boy refused. He told Smitty he had a good reason for being there. But before he could explain...
Smitty's father knocked on the door.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Anyways, yes, Smitty's father did knock on the door. They talked, and soon his father left. But they were later interrupted again by the man Smitty was making the boat for. After the boatman left, they were interrupted once more by a knock. But when Smitty said whoever it was could come inside, no one answered. And do you know why?
Because they were boxes?
Exactly. 3 boxes entered. They were doomed. But soon enough, the mysterious boy used swords to defeat them. After the boxes were dead, the boy told Smitty the truth.
I don't have much time to talk to Smitty. Well, I'm from the future and I have to get there.
Luckily for him, Smitty was working on a time machine because he was so very interested in time travel. After sending him back, Smitty knew that something had to be done. There were boxes living among them, and he didn't even know. So one night, Smitty gathered some weapons and companions, and they started the Box Resistance Force. Every year, more and more people joined, but when all seemed perfect, everything was lost. The second in command, Colonel Wick, convinced Smitty that they needed to go on a rampage throughout town, destroying all the boxes they could find. Smitty agreed with this. He thought the force was strong enough. That night, they went through the whole town, lighting buildings on fire, inspecting the houses and destroying all boxes in sight.
These boxes have ruined our lives! They've made them lousy! You know what I say? I say we take back what is ours! Who's with me? Let's go hunt some boxes! Hold! My brothers, hold! Right. Victory is ours!
What?
Soon they realized that there were far more boxes than they had imagined. Over half the force was killed, but not Smitty. He held strong. And he did not give up on the force. He decided that if they ever wanted another chance to take over, they would need to gather again. They decided they would not attack until they were fully ready. Then a little problem occurred. After several years went by, they decided to give their swords away in exchange for guns. You see, everything that is happening now is all because of that one mistake. At the time, they didn't know that swords could kill and guns couldn't. Guns seemed superior, but they were not. And because guns could not kill boxes, we have been spending the last 200 years or so working on a formula that would allow our guns to kill boxes. And last year we found the formula. Our greatest scientist, Jason Anderson, found this poison. The only problem is, Now we have the weapons, but not the people.
Was Andrew...
Yeah. He was the last living descendant of Smitty Jackson.
How do you know this?
Wikipedia. It's great.
Did it describe what the boy looked like?
No. Why?
Well, the boy in the shop, it was
Hold on a
actually...
second. Hello?
Yo, Max, it's me, Stefan. Just got back from my mission and, yeah, the box factory was a decoy.
Ours too?
Now that we're back, we're waiting for orders from Andrew. Is he there?
No, he isn't.
When will he be back?
He's not coming back.
What do you mean he's not coming back?
Our whole squad was killed besides myself and our new member Jack.
Oh, I am so sorry. But on the bright side, we have finally navigated the real box factory. You and Jack should come join us on this mission. We leave in a couple of days. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
I'll brief you in more when you arrive. And I look forward to meeting this Jack fella. Take care. Very good, my puppet.
They're gonna fall right into my trap. Pack your bags, Jack. We're going on a little trip.
To where?
To Greenberg. That's where the 2nd Squadron is.
How far is Greenberg?
It's about 8 hours away. So we don't want to be late. Let's go.
Are you sure you're old enough to drive?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.